Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Jean, is it Jean or Jeannie? Swick, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Really helps. Thank you. All right, I am here literally every single day of the year. Every day, every weekday, weekend, holiday, your birthday, my birthday, I am here. And I'm here to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us. Retelling Savoy. I am here, and your questions are. You might even be the first one, but you've got multiple questions today. All right, you've got one, but it's in there. Okay. Anyway. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching the replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. On all of the regular live streams, the questions are in the description box and they're time-stamped. If you go to the main page for the channel, you just click on the name of the channel. The search within the channel is extensive because everything has been for years now has been time-stamped. So there is that. If you're so you've got that, or you can always watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works for you. Okay. Amanda says, thanks for the distraction today. Tough day for empaths. Well, yeah, it's been a pretty kind of time for empaths. And there are some stories I got questions from you, and then I also needed to go look for some as well. And there's some things in the news. It was just like, all right, put my empathy in neutral. Just read down don't emotionally react to everything I'm reading. Just move along. But anyway. Yes, the kitty is smiling. Yes. All right. Where's the cards? Let's use Aquarian. Let's use the Aquarian deck today. All right. Try to do blue on Sunday, so yeah. I mean, there's a little bit more teal, but there's kind of a dark blue background. It's not quite black. Anyway, this is not important. But these are the things we do today. It's this weird kind of French, just around the edges and the very end. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see in this lighting. But this unusual French manicure is what I've got today. So, all right. And yeah, all right. So we'll jump in. There's 16 questions today. Thank you for all of your questions. And we're going to see how many we can get through. I'm going to try to knock them out. Oh, there's a kitty. I hear a boo-boo. I hear a baby boo. Yes, I do. Baby boo. Julianne, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much. It makes all the difference. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Visualize 70 says, so it's not the Gilded Tarot today. Would you like the Gilded Tarot? We can do the Gilded Tarot. Thank you again, Julianne. Hello, precious. Hello, very good boy. How are you doing? How are you doing? And, all right, we'll do the Gilded. Okay. All right. He's a good boy. Whew. All right, so at 4 minutes 40 seconds in, Heather had a question. What is the likelihood of some kind of military engagement as President Blunderdum scrambles to distract from plummeting approval rates, costly policies, and the splintering of his base? He's running out of cards to play. You have a point. You have a point on that. He has thrown everything he can possibly throw at the wall, and it has not gone so well. I mean, there are a few MAGA who are returning to the fold, a few talking heads, but there are a number of them who are like, no. Even Rogan's turned against him. I don't trust Candace Owens as far as I could throw her, so I don't know exactly where she has stood, but I know right now she's saying she is embarrassed that she ever supported him. Well, now. Veronica says, yeah, but it seems like no one wants to stop him. I understand. I don't have war cards here, for what it's worth. I have the Empress, that's the country. Here we have all the plutocrats, moneyed interests. This is what happened. Let's just say the partying, but this is also some us Democrats being a little bit happier because we actually believe in the country. We actually believe in decency, and even if it's not happening as quickly as we want, the idea of these heinous people, Trump included, getting even a little bit of their comeuppance in not being able to live these lives of luxury and privilege. We're happy about that. Will Trump continue to throw his bludgeon around? Yeah. But I've got a King of Cups here, and in his bludgeon between this and this. On the negative side, this is my Epstein card. On the positive side, this is my Democrats card. So he's hemmed in because you did this to yourself because of your own actions, Dumpy. So, all right. Let's go on to so good. I'm not getting any actual like kaboom type. Okay. So at 8 minutes in, Bernadette Smith had a question. All right. This is something about Michael Wolfe, whom, yeah, I mean, you've got to be. I don't know if he has. I don't know if he has been caught outright lying, or if he's just, yeah, it's for the truth, but he just puts in the occasional embellishment to make it more interesting, but the basic truths are there. I don't know. But so anything Michael Wolfe says, I take with a grain of salt. Also, why wait until now if you have all of this stuff? If he had all these discussions with Epstein, he has all these recordings, and it's in 2025 that you're finally. Who says he's in sheep's clothing? Yeah. So Michael Wolfe is talking about photos with Dumpy and some young girls. I think this is just getting started with evidence. I hope this is what finally gets him out of here. There isn't there one heinous photograph going around that people have been trying to excuse in their heads for a long time? I don't want to describe it. It's gross. But at first, it's not. Okay, I'll just look. There comes a point where I don't want to describe stuff. It's like, they're photographs. And it says timing is everything. That's true. Ms. Gibson said, I don't think that will hurt him at all. Well, it depends what the evidence actually is. As anyone who was here yesterday knows, I am none too pleased about the Maxwell situation. Go talk to the victims. You know, there's one lawyer who has helped at least 200 Epstein victims. Go talk to him. Anyway, this is evidence. Well, not right now. This is on minor arcana. There are rumblings of it. Democrats are, that's true, Cindy. I'm not saying any of you are pleased with the Ghislaine situation. I'm just saying, fire. This is my card of evidence. And young people. But Sun and Trump's supposed victory, with the bludgeon, his bludgeon. Oh, and a thief card behind it. His bludgeon behind it. So this is all minor arcana. We're not going to see the evidence yet. So. Oh boy. Okay. You will have to forgive my I need to I have clean blankets now. Clean blankies. And so for the desk and the kitties, and I just need to fold them. So I just brought them up and they're still a little warm. So if you're wondering, what the heck is that? That's what this is. Soft little blankies for the kitties. All right. All right, so this is a straight up question at 12:30. 12:30. Is Trump being consumed by the scandal? As the New York Times suggests, has his use of conspiracy theories backfired now that some MAGA voters suspect he was involved? Shock. Yeah. You mean Ben is Glory? Glory is Ben? They're connected. But if we could only figure out how. Hi. I know it's icky energy, but this is what we're doing, dear. Yes. This is what we're doing. He's a good boy. I don't know if you can hear me around the cat. Sorry about that. Amy says, Lordy, those MAGA voters are dense. Rocks for brains. Yes. The Epstein thing is so terrible. It's all so bad. What are you doing? It's all so terrible. It's awful. These are the worst people in the world. It's so good that Donald Trump has brought this to light. Well, Donald Trump didn't do anything. Oh, of course not. That was Megyn Kelly in a guest she had on the other day. Yeah, that's a stretch. But anyway, is Trump being consumed? Ooh, did you see what happened in Scotland? Not only the amazing headlines and all of the things from the Scottish people, but journalists. Trump was out golfing, and journalists kept yelling questions about Epstein, and so in the golf carts they started blasting memories from cats. Oh, he was so annoyed. So they start, and of all the show tunes to blast, memories. Yeah, that's what we're asking about. Humpty. Humpty Dumpy. So, is Trump actually being consumed by the Epstein scandal? A knitting cult lady who has a great social media presence. She was listing the 10 key parts of a cult, having a cult, and like right in the middle was having a bigger cause than just yourself or the group. And that has been this the lies about rings who are doing heinous things. You don't take that away, and that's what he's learning. Well, now there's the world, but that's also women grow up. If they were going to MS, it wasn't Streisand's Memories. It was the one from Cats. Thank you. Women grow up, and again, if you went and talked to the lawyer, if they felt like they were going to be listened to, you might get more victims willing to come forward. If you actually want the truth, the most heinous of heinous of heinous things, that it's all getting kind of, Trump is going around doing his little dance every day. Obama, Clinton, Harris, arrest them all, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's even run away. Scotland. And by the way, can we actually, we have a constitution. Can we actually have a working emoluments clause? It's part of the Constitution. Okay, thanks. They're making. Do you remember years ago, AOC wore a dress to some kind of award show that said "tax the rich"? Well, I guess she got the dress free or something, and now they're saying she has to pay for that dress. Yeah. Humpty Dumpy is in Scotland right now at the second of his golf courses, and you're gonna go about a dress? Please. I like that, Cindy. Jazz hands. Tick tock. It's not going away. And Democrats, this just shows evidence. More evidence coming out. Tick tock. This just feels like it's just ticking. Tick tock goes the clock. Not going away. Exactly, Goral. Rules for thee and rules for me. Yes, exactly. Lewis says that Clarence should pay for his Winnebago. Thank you. Yes. Whew. Veronica says, I just feel like if this comes out and something is actually done, all heck is going to break loose in DC. Yes. Yes. So, tick tock. We're in, I know it's a Sunday, but we're in just a little bit of a lull. But look, this Mercury retrograde, as brutal as it has been on a personal level, with every electronic thing in my life, having a moment at least, it's also brought up a whole lot of communication from the past, because the Mercury retrograde has been in Leo, the sign of kings and autocrats. Cindy Lou, I like that. I started calling them the Taco Supreme Court. That was good. Sandali says, I never believed they would have liked him again after Jan 6th. You and us. You and the rest of us. So, Oh, I know it's Dumpty is the original, but he's just Dumpy. He's a dumpster. He's a dumpster fire. So, and then with the heinous things, so I don't know, just felt like calling him Humpty Dumpy. Anyway. It's like that great Mystery Science Theater line at the end of, the one with the dinosaurs on the island and rock climbing. Anyway, if you know Mystery Science Theater, you probably know that one. But there's one near the end where there's this big earthquake on this island, and the kind of huts that were built near the beach or whatever, they're all shaking violently. And one of the bots says, that lean to has turned into a lean fro. And the other one said, you've got there is a helter shelter. Anyway, so that's where I learned to do comedy. Only they do it well. That's the difference. All right, at 21:30. Oh boy. Cindy, this question is rolled over. So Cindy had a question at 21:40. How are the Dumpy kids feeling about Dumpy's health? Are they planning their future without him, looking forward to their inheritance? You know they want the money. Whew. Sandra Lee is saying, me too. Broke 3 pairs of glasses. 5 charging cords died. Oh, and the pups killed the USB port on my only speaker from my phone. Oh. Oh. CC Ryder said, had a funny thing happen. Had a laptop in the living room looking at stuff. The pointer started moving around by itself like it was possessed. Then noticed Kitty sitting on the keyboard in the office. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Peaky Patera. That's very sweet. Oh, that was precious. All right, the spoiled brats. How are the spoiled brats feeling? I understand why they're doing it. And on one hand, I'm glad they're doing it. On the other hand, do we really need to be reminded, those of us who are really into the news, do we need to be reminded by playing that video of the dumpster fire talking about Tiffany when she was born? I don't even want to repeat what he said. It makes me want to hurl. They're playing that again. That's coming up in the news again. Oh. Since he says, is Sebastian going to scratch out her own eyes? When things get bad, I get this like headache, like right here and here, right up here. So I'm just pushing against this my brow bones right here, like, oh, make it go away. Yay. Why are they bringing it up? Just to prove how disgusting he's been forever. Jolene, yes, that's how he views women in a nutshell. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I said I was going to fix my sound effects, and I didn't. Okay, I'll have to put that on my list. Best says I didn't hear about it. Probably for the best. Do you believe Donald Trump is absolutely a disgusting human being? Then that's all you need to know. If doesn't sound, if you're here, you probably don't need more evidence, but it's out there. Tammy says, I'm a Sagittarius. Was I talking about Sagittarius? Well, that's good. My father's a Sagittarius. And I have a huge Sagittarius stellium. So we love our Sagittarians. As there is a woman on social media who does great updates on what's going on with dumpster fire and in Congress. And it's her first name, and then Mild Takes is the name of, it's her handle. Mindy? Mild Takes, something, Mild Takes. Somebody said something to her, something about being Sagittarius. Apparently she is. And she stopped in the middle of what she was doing and said, the optimist in me recognizes the optimist in you. We love Sagittarians. Anyway. There's asking, how many Sagittarians do we have here? He says, thanks, I'm a Sag too. It's a mixed bag. This is the happy family. Yeah, right. It's card for the reading. Whew, we have some double and triple and quadruple Sag in the Sagittarians in the chat. Wow. So, happy family. This is kind of interesting. The second to the last card, Magician. Junior, there is a part of Junior who honestly believes that he is destined to be the successor of his father. We have the same name, and I am his eldest son, and I'm so special. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, Junior. Yeah. Yeah. That's your political future right there. Okay. Medical intervention trying to help him. There's the dynasty, the name. Trying to keep the business going, trying to sucker some of the grandkids into getting involved with the family business. There's Junior. There's the cult. So, but there's also grossness in that. That is the Lover's card. Your dynasty here is plagued. Let's put it that way. Your legacy is plagued. So that's what I'm getting for that. And funny, there was nothing there specifically about Ivanka. So, all right. At 29:15, I was not able to research this, so please correct me if the news is not accurate. Cosmic Goat Lady was asking, no love lost between Trump and Elon. Scumbag. Bigger scumbag. Hello, dear. Okay. Will Dumpy keep lying about the Tesla subsidies not being eliminated in the brutal billionaire budget, while the oil and coal subsidies are not affected? Is he lying? Why? How you doing? Trump and Elon. I like that, Veronica. Two narcissist rats. Hi. Oh, are we purring? Oh, we're purring. What are you doing? Oh, you're a good boy. I think what we have to remember is the difference between millions and billions. Their relationship is over. Sebastian Gorka, we always say over. That fascist. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, Dumpy could hurt Elon's businesses, but you also have to remember that you can take away money from Elon from now until he pops out of his, pops off this mortal coil, and he's still going to have stupid amounts of money. So don't cry for him. Do not waste a tear. Oh, good boy. What? Okay. Hello, Holly Booth. It's been a minute. Dumpster fire only sees women as a body, even his own daughters. It's rude. It is rude. I think it's disgusting. Rude works. Hi. Oh, hi. Little furry kitten. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So, the big thing in the news this morning, 33 minutes in, was, do you remember the Qatar jet? Do you remember that nonsense? Why is the cost of rehabbing Trump's luxury Qatar jet classified? And is it related to a $934 million Pentagon fund transfer? I don't know that anybody really needs me to read on this. Will this jet really be handed off to his presidential library in 2029? What, the small room with a bunch of tweets in it? Please. So Dumpy's getting a new plane. It won't be ready during this. Yeah. And it already had a whole lot of miles on it. This is not some brand new thing. And I think the next Democratic president is going to look lovely in it. Don't you think? Which would just, if whether he's here or he's on the other side, or rather here rolling in his grave, it would burn his toast. He is a selfish jerk. We know that. He's petty. He's also a thief with 34 felony convictions. Day late, a dollar short. He wants to have the biggest, gaudiest plane. But here's a big old justice card and decisions made here with the world and a Democrat. Hi. What's going on with this? What's going on with that Justice card? Julie says we could rename Alligator Alcatraz the Donald J. Trump Presidential Library. Alligator Auschwitz? Yeah. Agreed. Well, Air Force One is, in general, traditionally, is the most expensive plane in the world, just because of everything that's involved in it. All of the electronics and measures and countermeasures and you name it. Special this and special that. And getting a plane fixed is really expensive in the first place. But Suzanne says, I'm an Australian. Dr. Lena and I are in the same time zone, except in summer. Oh, wow. Are you going to get me rest? Dr. Lena has said that she can't really come on my channel during my regular time slot because it's like 3 a.m, something like that. Hope you're getting some rest. Yes, exactly, Raymond. Air Force One, now called Con Air. Yep. The Justice card. There's not much here. They've tried different things. It's expensive. He runs his mouth. He wants to look big and tough, but it's Democrats who end up with the plane or the next Air Force One, and that's what I'm getting. So get stuffed. Donnie? Yeah. Sneeze says Dr. Lena will be on tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific. Oh, is she going on Petty Boots tonight? Nice. Says yes, 3 a.m. That's why I'm here every second month. Hubby on morning shift. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Welcome. All right. Oh, good. Oh, good. Another reason to watch Petty Boots, because it's wonderful. At 38:15. Oh, Kelly at 30. Let's do that. Kelly was, excuse me, asking basically asking about Project 2025 and how we've had to deal with this garbage. And so will Project 2025, this overtaking of our country, will it be halted after the midterm elections? Please. Yes, please. Well, Dumpy's mad because the planes take so long to put together. So, after the midterms, are you getting annoyed? Am I making too much noise? I'm sorry. I'm clearly annoyed. After the midterms, well, I've got happy Democratic families in the middle. Sorry. Oof. Sorry. And there's going to be emotional pain really driving the midterms. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups. This looks really, really good. This page, why is that a page? Is that just young people going out to vote? What is that? Please tell me that's just young people going out to vote and not that we come up short again. Thank you, Jody. Well, the Project 2025ing of America, like it's a verb, and after the midterms. Mega Karen says, I hope it means young Democrats in Congress. That would be wonderful. Deb C says, it really ticks me off that Taco Man dug up the rose garden, put down concrete. Well, if anybody was going to pave paradise, it would be him. Yes, precious. What does that mean? Oh, young people are hurting. Daylight dollar short. Really, really hurting. Feel like any sense of a future has been stolen from them. Not all of them, but many of them. Higher wisdom is in the center. Justice. And then President Blunderdum with his bludgeon. So yeah, that's that's very unhappy young people. So okay. You okay? Okay, so next on the list, we're down to number 9. I don't think I'm going to get to all of them, but I'm trying. At 42:45, Julie had a question. Will Democrats ever figure out how to go after the GOP so they can flip more seats? Jasmin Crockett can do this. She doesn't have to make up lies to do it. So will Democrats ever figure out how to go after the GOP and flip more seats? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Look, even if there is not a single piece of evidence against Donald Trump when it comes to what Epstein was doing, honest truth, not a single solitary piece of evidence that Trump was ever involved. And some of these men, the highly recognizable names, maybe there's no evidence there either. Here's the difference. Like your Clintons and your Bill Gates and your all of this. Here's the difference. Sorry, CC Ryder. Sorry, I got completely distracted because I just glanced at the chat and I saw an L name. And all I saw, because my brain was trying to read it very quickly. I saw an L, capital L, and then there's something short, like a doctor almost, but something short, and then an L name. Apparently doesn't realize there's a fascist takeover of our country, still thinks late night should focus on jokes instead of saving democracy. What a moron. And I was like, wait. And I went back because we'd been talking about Dr. Lena. And then it was, no, Jay Leno is who that was about. So my brain just went, what? And I looked again. It's like, oh. And now I just completely derailed myself. And at that point, I accidentally punched myself in the face. Anyway, Leno, yes, Leno. Okay, where was I? Flipping more seats. Well, don't be evil. That's the big news. That's the big. That's the miracle. Just don't be absolutely evil. Well, you can't complain. I am trying to set up the blanket for you so you can get a nap. Here, have a little nap. You'll feel better. The dynasty is sitting pretty, but the Republicans, they have just ignored all these key, very key pains that their constituents are feeling. There's sleepless nights, there's all that worry, and again, you have the young people. So this midterm may turn out to be all about the young vote. That's what I'm getting. We haven't really had a central figure emerge for on the Democratic side for who's going to likely run for president next, someone everybody can get behind. I mean, there are a couple of, like, Newsom's trying, and then there are amazing people like Jasmin Crockett, who we would love, but she's got her job, so. Okay. Tony is saying, is anyone seriously going to cry if Bill Gates and Bill Clinton go to prison? No. Bye. Yeah, it's just that convenient. I wonder how many it was actually, but that convenient. Oh, Maxwell gave Blanche, the attorney, the assistant, deputy attorney general of the United States of America, who went to a prison to visit with a convicted P-word. Yeah, like that normally happens. And yeah, Ghislaine conveniently gave him 100 names. Oh, it makes me crazy. Makes me crazy. Cesar Renner says, way too early to speculate about a 2028 Democratic candidate. True. B. Smith N, perjurer. Yep. Anyway, okay. At 4840, Nettie had a question. Senator Ed Markey submitted a resolution to stop Felonious 47 from running for a third term. Please. Jasmin Crockett. Oh, no, that was the other line. But Republicans claimed he was joking. So why do they block it if it's just a joke? Sorry about my coughing. Ed Markey, United States Senator of Massachusetts, 79 years old, and he is the junior United States Senator from the state of Massachusetts. He's a member of the Democratic Party. Ed Markey. So Ed Markey submitted a resolution to stop Fatuous 47 from running for a third term, but Republicans claimed he was joking. I didn't hear a laugh track, did you? Yeah, Deb. Markey was not joking. Possibility of Dumpy running for a third term. Well, he announced, like, when he lost in 2020, it was end of January, the following January, when he announced he was running again. I mean, he jumped in there early. It was partially to hopefully save his rear end by being, oh, you can't come after me legally. I'm a candidate. That would be election interference, blah, 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 blah. So he already did. And there are Trump 2028 hats you can buy. They're $50 plus shipping, I imagine. Ew. Okay. Exactly. Cat toy. He jumped in because of the lawsuits. Yep. Well, he can try to make money however he wants to, emotionally manipulate people. But there's an institution, and there are this is like, this almost feels like Lady Liberty, the Constitution, basically. And he's a fool right in the middle. Oh, I can do what I want. They let you when you're a star, fortunately or unfortunately. Then these two cards came out together, Queen of Swords, but also this Sleepless Night. The Sleepless Night's here, and the Dynasty. So depends if people are willing to come out and vote. That's what it comes down to. Centerlist is made in China still? Probably. I don't know. Cindy says, heck, you can buy a free Maxwell hat too. Oh, barf. Oh, thank you for letting us know, but oh. Trump, third term. No. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, but you can sure try if you got a mind to do it. Oh, but look at me. No. Minor arcana. No. Behind that is madness and hubris and running his mouth to get attention and try to make money. So all right. Bernadette Smith at 5345. Bernadette Smith says, it looks like Kegsbreath is in pretty big trouble for lying to Congress under oath. Will this be the thing that gets him fired from his job? Is he? I hadn't heard that. Anne has a detailed about the constitutional amendment to limit terms. Thank you. He's actually got some of the generals are starting to stand up against Kegsbreath. Beth A, I think it's so tiny on my screen, but I think that those are the emojis for every drink. Of the available emojis. Yeah, just get a contact high just from reading on the guy. Bernie says he did lie to Congress. Well, yeah. He also said if he when he got the job, he'd stop drinking. Big showy thing. I'm not getting much here. Just the people letting it go. Fruits of labor, and there's the idiot protecting him. There's not much here. So, M. Kelpie says you can't hire any staff. No one will work for him. Can you imagine? I have been fortunate, as awful as some of my jobs have been in my life. At least none of my bosses were drunks. Drunk on the job. Okay, something's rattling. What's rattling? Stop it. Okay, I think that's it. And by the way, if somebody has if you have a substance, or somebody you know has a substance abuse issue, that is very, very different. Please seek out some help, and that's it. Your life will get better. People like Kegsbreath give decent people a bad name who have troubles, because he's just vile and he doesn't want to feel anything. So I guess if you're going to be that cruel, maybe you feel like you need to numb everything. Okay. Cindy says, I've had a few former bosses who are nasty like the felon. Oh, I am so sorry. Ugh. M. Kelpie says, I worked for a couple of people like that, always wanting to throw anyone under the bus. Well, yeah. Yep. Well, we're going to end with, I don't want to carry this over. So we're just going to I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna read on this because Fox News host Charlie Hurt, sitting on the big look up women's skirts couch. Fox News host Charlie Hurt argued that children should replace undocumented immigrants in farm labor. Will Trump or other GOP push to legalize child labor under the guise of economic reform? There are states already pushing to get rid of child labor laws. Unbelievable. Whew. Deb Z says, yeah, Huckabee. Sarah Huckabee Sanders already has. Yep. Arkansas and Florida, Deb. Yep. Mega Saint pointing that out. Oh, that's vile. That's all kinds of vile. It might maybe on a state level, but on a big level, there's Dumpy's bludgeon, so he would do dumb stuff like this. But here's the thing: it's starting with the Tower and the Ace of Swords, and then you have the Emperor in the middle. Then you have the Lover's card, and you have the Two of Wands. There are no children here. So what this is saying to me is he's going to be busy with other stuff. Very, very busy. Yeah, the news cycle is not going to just ease up completely for a long time. We're in this together. And that's where we'll leave it. What I'm getting is it could, but what I'm getting from the cards is, on a national level, they're going to have much bigger problems. So, all right. That's going to do it for me for today. It's 1:19 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. We just want to encourage you on what you want to accomplish. A nice little community where you can get a lot done and you can get a lot of encouragement. So that's at 3 o'clock. It's in an hour and 40 minutes. Petty Boots is tonight. Jen Lynn Tarot, Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice, and Becca from House of Lenormand are getting together with Dr. Lena. And that is tonight at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So that's always fun. Do we know which channel? They were on Johnny's channel last week, weren't they? No, week before. I can't remember. They'll be on one of the 3 channels. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I am literally here. I have been, other than 2 emergencies, I have been here every single day for over 5.5 years. So this will continue to be here for you. This will continue to be a community where you are welcome. And I'm not going anywhere. It's on Jen's channel, Beekeeper Tarot. Thank you. So on Jen Lynn Tarot this evening. All right, thank you. Please hang in there. You're not alone. Look, you're not alone. We're in this together. And believe it or not, there are good days in the future. There are. I know it seems like there aren't sometimes, but there are. All right, so I will see you later, as always. All right, take care. All right. Be well. Take good care of yourself. Okay.